I'm Tom Smith, CEO and co-founder of AuthorityData, and we are the authority on IoT for insurance. I have been an early-stage technology entrepreneur for about 20 years now, and I've never been more excited than I am right now for the opportunity that we are addressing. This tremendous opportunity is being fueled by the explosive growth of the Internet of Things, or IoT for short. The IoT represents the largest technology growth curve in the history of mankind. There are now more connected things than there are smartphones, which is a little bit hard to believe. Sensors are popping up everywhere. They're in wearables on our bodies, they're in our homes, they're in our cars, they're in our businesses, in our factories, in our cargo. Basically, anywhere where there's anything of value that is worth monitoring or tracking, there is an IoT application for. And this is where the IoT intersects with insurance. Because where there's things of value worth monitoring, there's typically an insurance product involved, right? Insurance companies insure our lives, they insure our health, they insure our homes, our cars, our businesses, and our stuff. And the IoT solutions hold great promise for the insurance industry of lowering losses and improving customer experiences. Let me show one real-world example that we're all familiar with, and that's water claims. In the US alone, there's roughly $8 billion of indoor water claims paid annually. IoT experts and analysts predict that 93% of these are preventable through IoT solutions. But it's figuring out the right kind of hardware, the right price points, the right distribution models, and how to deploy these solutions at scale. That's where the challenge is. And that's really the problem that we're addressing at AuthorityData. Insurance companies are not well equipped to cope with this rapidly evolving IoT ecosystem. It's outside of their core competency to evaluate hardware vendors, to figure out which products fit for which use cases, and forget about managing fulfillment, customer support. That's not their core business. But that is our core business. And we have a solution. We are experts at understanding IoT devices and new data sources and determining what is the best product market fit. We're also experienced with dealing with insurance companies and rolling out technology-related insurance programs. So the AuthorityData IoT platform aggregates data from a variety of IoT vendors and sources and integrates it with insurance companies to provide new programs aimed at reducing risk and improving customer relationships. This is something that we have done before. Most people are familiar with auto telematics, and we launched and scaled a company called EvoG from 2010 to 2014. We had good success scaling UBI programs with large insurance carriers like American Family, MetLife on the personal line side, and the Hartford for commercial fleet operations, among others. A few keys to our success was the ability to integrate data from a variety of hardware sources and integrate it with insurance companies' operations to help them launch, scale, and support UBI programs. We sold this business in 2014, right when smart home products were starting to emerge on the scene. This is when Google bought Nest for $3 billion, and it really lit the fire in the smart home category. Samsung went and bought SmartThings for $400 million. Amazon started their Echo development. Apple started their HomeKit development. So all the tech giants got in the race. And we viewed this as a huge positive and very similar business model to auto telematics, where we have remote devices capturing data, and that data has value for both the end user and the insurance company. But it's not totally about devices. We have all sorts of new data sources available at our fingertips. With property insurance, for example, with just an address, in a nanosecond, we can pull relevant information like square footage, number of bathrooms, weather data, crime data, location data, the list goes on. We use this data to create property risk profiles. Is it a 1,000 square foot single bath home in Phoenix, Arizona? Or is it a 5,000 square foot, 5-bathroom home in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Completely different risk profiles. One in the Sun Belt, one in the Freeze Belt. one with only 5 to 10 indoor water sources, one with maybe 25 to 30. We then layer in IoT device data to understand what safeguards are in place at the property. Through our mobile app, we can verify and validate what smart devices are connected, and then we can categorize them by the types of perils that they address. So are there smart locks for deterring theft? Smart cameras, perhaps? Are there water sensors or water shutoff valves for detecting and shutting off water? So all sorts of IoT devices can prevent and mitigate risks. We then create a property score based upon the risk profile, the types of safeguards that have been verified, and determine what risks are being mitigated well and where there's areas for improvement. And this provides an opportunity for insurance carriers to really provide value-add services on a specific property-by-property basis. Armed with information from AuthorityData, insurance carriers can become trusted consultants and advisors. We're really evolving toward a do-it-for-me type services model versus a do-it-yourself. Do-it-for-me can take the guesswork out of doing it for yourself and really lower costs for customers and save them time and money. You know, we have data in our name for a reason. Our primary business model is bringing new valuable data sources to insurance companies, integrating it with their operations in order to launch and scale new IoT-based programs that improve customer relationships and lower losses with a do-it-for-me services approach. In summary, we have an IoT platform that's specific, custom-built for the insurance industry. We're experts at understanding IoT devices and use cases. We're experienced rolling out technology-based insurance programs. At the end of the day, it's about leveraging and harnessing the fantastic growth of the IoT to improve customer relationships, lower losses, and operate more profitably. If you're an insurance company trying to figure out what to do with your IoT strategy or where to get started, how to get going, AuthorityData has the answers. We are the authority on IoT for insurance. Thank you.